about the heart and what we can do to make it healthy, and why we need to keep it healthy. So we're going to change things up from what I planned earlier, so we can speed things up a little bit. We're going to hand these out. These are some little hearts here. We're going to actually color these. It's actually a nice way to focus when you're listening to like videos and other stuff. If you can have a little bit of coloring, it's a nice way to release stress, which is good for the heart. So we're going to watch a video here in just a second. It's going to talk about the functions of the heart and how it works. There you go. Does everyone have give a blue and red crayon or marker? We can get that out, because those are the colors we're going to need to color this heart. Hopefully have enough there. There you go. So I've had a little help with learning about the heart from my fiance, because she's a doctor. She had to teach me a little bit. But you've all heard of the vein and artery in your body, like your veins that come out. So the thing that I try to remember is that your veins, they pump blood to your heart, and then your arteries pump that blood, the oxygenated blood, away from your heart, kind of through your body to circulate. So we can watch a little video here. Actually, I'm gonna come back here for a second.
Okay.
So while you're coloring, so if you look at the instructions here, it's kind of hard to read. But you're gonna color the areas that have a 1 on there, red, and the ones that have a 2, blue. And the reason why they're color coordinated red and blue is because when you have a lot of oxygen in your blood, it's bright red. But as it circulates through your body, it loses oxygen and it turns more of a blue color, and that's why your veins are the color blue. So I'll demonstrate on here. This is from Crayola.com. So like this is this little area right here is a 1, so you'd color this. Oh, that's not the right color. We'd come in here and we'd color this whole area red. You're going to do a better job than me, because this is kind of harder using a mouse. And then we'll color that whole thing red. I actually have my fine art degree. I'm a better artist than this. And then see, these are the veins right here. We're going to color those blue. See that? So you can, like I did, that's just a demonstration. You can do a better job. But while you're coloring, let's start this little video here. It's kind of a fun little cartoon. Again, talking about how the heart works. Is there sound on this? Is there a, here, let's see.
Let's see.
Post it over there.
The nerves in those guys.
Let me guess, the Pinky Gang?
They've got my mommy!
What? Your mommy? Those knuckle-headed jerks? This has gone too far. Now it's personal. It's mommy-saving time. Read me that note again.
Dear little nerd, that's what she calls me. The Pinky Gang has taken me to the final chamber. And that's it. That's all she had time to write before they took her away.
Sounds like a riddle to me. We just have to figure out what it means.
Oh, I'm out of breath, and my heart's thumping like a runaway train.
That's because your body's working hard, which means your heart and lungs have to work harder to get oxygen through your body. Wait, that's the answer. The heart.
It Isn't the answer always in our hearts?
Well, yes, but I meant the answer to the riddle. I think they've taken her to the chambers of the heart.
Oh, yes, exactly as I suspected.
They may have the head start, but we have the advantage. We know the circulatory system.
We do?
We're going to follow this vein directly to the heart.
Thank you, kind river, for taking us on this noble quest.
Nerve, it's blood. That's its job. Your veins carry blood to the heart, and your arteries carry blood away from the heart.
Away from my heart? Is that safe?
It's not just safe, it's necessary. You need blood everywhere, from the top of your head to your toes. And arteries and veins, called blood vessels, are how the blood gets there and back again.
But why? What do my toes need blood for?
Your body is made of tiny cells that all need oxygen. It's your blood's job to bring the oxygen to every part of your body, including your toes.
So how does this oxygen get in the blood?
The lungs bring oxygen into the body when you breathe. From there, it has to find its way to every other part of your body, and the blood is its delivery service. The heart pumps blood to the lungs to pick up oxygen, then pumps the oxygenated blood out to the rest of the body. After the blood has delivered all the oxygen, it picks up carbon dioxide, a waste product. Then the blood goes back to the lungs to drop off the carbon dioxide and pick up more oxygen. And the whole process begins again.
The circle of life. Chloe, how long are we going to be on this boat?
There's no earthly way of knowing. The oxygen just keeps on flowing, and the eyeballs keep on rowing, and they show no signs of slowing. Okay, we're here.
Chloe, this heart is huge.
The human heart is only about the size of a fist, but this is the heart of Bodylandia. Now, the note says they have her in the final chamber. If we follow the blood flow through the heart, it will take us through the 4 chambers of the heart, the 2 atria and 2 ventricles, and right to her.
Watch out, mommy stealers. Here we come.
Nerve, blood is going that way.
Here we come.
We started in the right atrium where the blood enters the heart. From there, we follow the blood through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. Valves keep blood flowing into the right direction. Next, it took us through another valve, the pulmonary this time, and through the pulmonary artery up to the lungs. That's where the blood loaded up on oxygen. We all left that place fully oxygenated, exited through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium, then at last through the mitral valve, and into the left ventricle.
The final chamber.
What's that noise?
Mommy! Oh no! What have you done to her?
Jonathan Nervquist Nervington, you shush now. I'm fine.
But you were stolen by the Pinky Gang. How could you be fine?
Stolen? I wasn't stolen, you silly little nerve. I'm teaching my Monday morning yoga and meditation class.
What?
Didn't you read the note I left you?
The Pinky Gang has taken me to the final chamber.
Turn it over.
For our Monday morning yoga and meditation class.
But it's the Pinky Gang. They're the bad guys.
Oh, they're not that bad. They just need to relax. I'm teaching them how to find their centers.
I feel so focused.
So tranquil.
I never realized being evil was so stressful.
Why don't you join us? When we're done, we can all leave together with the oxygen-rich blood through the aorta.
Circulatory, circulatory, circulatory.
All right. Go back to the. That was kind of funny, right? All right, from listening to the video, does anyone, well, I guess I didn't say that, but do you guys know where your heart is located? Come to the front of the room. Raise your hand first. Yep. So, right in the center of your chest. Good answer. A lot of people, like when I was a kid, I thought my heart was like located on like the left side of my body, because everyone says, you know, like pledge allegiance, you put your hand over your heart, you always put it on this side, but it's actually located right in the center of your chest, which is kind of cool. Let me go back over here. So right there, see, and then also, like, did you hear in the video that says that your heart's about the size of your fist? You guys hear that? All right, who here can tell me what the purpose of the heart is again after watching that video? So? Besides keeping us what happens yeah, so that's part of it. Does anyone else know what's the key thing the heart does for the help out the rest of the body? Yeah, and what's in that blood? Yeah, oxygen. So yeah, we need oxygen. If you ever like held your breath and you can't breathe it, it's like not good. And so you need to always have oxygen in your body at all times. That's what the heart does. It pumps that oxygenated blood throughout your body. So you have any so let's talk about why do you think we need a healthy heart? You know, some reasons. Isabel?
So you don't die from a heart attack?
Yep, that's very true. So you can live longer and be healthy and you don't die.
So then you don't get cancer?
That's true. I mean, that's really good. Anyone else? Do you think of any like day-to-day, like less like intense reasons to have a healthy heart? Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the things we can do to keep to have a healthy heart. Why do we want?
Exercise?
That's another reason why. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. You can go to the next slide. So these are a couple of the reasons why. And you listed a few of them. The thing about you when you're running outside and playing, like if you have a healthier heart, you can run longer and faster, be faster than all your friends and stuff. So that's kind of a fun thing. And then you'll just get to enjoy more activities. If you don't have a healthy heart and you're not healthy, you won't be able to go on that hike. You won't be able to hike Mineral Ridge with your family. You'll be like huffing and puffing the whole time. And you'll just feel better about yourself and have more energy. And you'll save money. You don't think about that. But medical expenses can be really expensive. All these things you talked about, cancer and having a heart attack. If you never have that in your life, later on when you get older, that costs you a lot of money. So it saves you money being healthy.
What if you have asthma?
Well, that's a little bit different. That's like just with your lungs versus your heart. I mean, there's ways you can help with that with having an inhaler, and you know, exercising is also important for that. We have to be careful because of asthma. So that's a good question. And then even here, it protects your brain and protects your hearing, because if you have better circulatory system, blood's flowing throughout you, because your brain needs oxygen and blood as well. All right, so you can go to the bing.
Yeah.
All right, so you already hit this on the head a little bit. So what can we do to have a healthy heart? You already said a few. Yep, exercise. Who here likes to exercise? All right, everyone should like to exercise, right? You guys just exercise, right? You want to play recess. That's all recess is. It's fun. You're running around, you're playing, you're exercising. You can go to the next. All right, so these are things we can do to also have a healthy heart. Because obviously we need to avoid avoid smoking or any tobacco products. You know, as you get older, you know people that smoke, that's really bad for your lungs, and then your lungs are going to have a hard time to carry that oxygen to your body, and you're just not going to be able to breathe as well and be able to exercise.
I'm scared because my mom and my dad smoke, so I'm scared if they're gonna live.
No, it's a really sad thing. Like, it's something that we, you know, that as adults that we should try not to do.
When my dad smokes, and whenever I see a box of cigarettes, I throw them away.
That's good. So there's actually, have you guys ever heard of Tar Wars?
Yeah.
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 So my fiance, because she's a doctor, she actually participates in this program called Tar Wars, and maybe I could talk to her one of these days. She can come in and it's kind of a fun thing. So she actually talks about like how bad, like goes over all the reasons why you shouldn't smoke and what you can do to like help stop smoking. And she'll bring in like pig lungs, have a pig lung that's all black tar because they smoked, and then a nice healthy pig lung that's elastic, and you can actually pump it up with a pump and you can watch it grow. Like the black one that smoked is just like doesn't hardly move, and that's kind of like what you're doing if you smoke. Like you can't go run out and play with your friends because you're gonna have a hard time breathing.
I see that at a fair, and there's this commercial of this lady who smoked, and she regretted it, so she stopped when she got old because she had a hole in her throat, so she had to get like this cap just to keep it balanced. Oh yeah.
That's like a whole nother topic. There's like a lot of bad things from smoking, but to give it, stay back on topic, topic is for the heart though. Besides that, so I think we all kind of agree that tobacco and smoking is really bad for you. It's just being active every day. You know, when you're younger, it's really easy because you have a lot of energy. You want to run around, you want to play. But as you get older, it's something that you really need to like focus on. Maintaining a healthy weight. You have a question?
Tobacco sauce bag.
Tobacco what?
Sauce like tomato sauce.
Oh, Tabasco? Oh, it's a little different than tobacco. I think Tabasco is great. Tabasco has aspartame in it, which is what all chili peppers have, and that's actually good for you. So you want to keep your cholesterol?
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh yeah, it can be good for your heart or your whole body. That's okay.
Here we go.
All right, so these are some heart healthy foods. You see anything else that you guys like that you eat every day? You guys can just yell it out if you want. All of it? Look at that, dark chocolate. That's a lot of.
I hate dark chocolate.
You have antioxidants in there. That's good for you. But yeah, these are all good things we like to eat. I mean, berries. It's like nature's candy. That's great. Rats. Huckleberry season's coming up here soon. You can do 2 things for your heart. You can go on a hike, get some exercise, and you can take huckleberries and eat them, which is a heart healthy food. So that's exciting. Huh? Yeah, no, it's really, really fun. But yeah, so there's some people that think like, I personally crave healthy food. I love it. Like, I think of like a McDonald's hamburger, that makes me feel like bad and heavy and not good, you know. But when I eat a salad or some fruit or, you know, have a steak with some broccoli, like I feel energized, feel healthy, feel good about myself. Well, there's spinach. See, that's my favorite green to use as a salad. You know, good Popeye. When I was a kid, I used to watch Popeye. You know. We can go to the next one, Sandy. All right, so this is going to be kind of a fun thing. This might be difficult. We're going to get a question. Yeah, it's not good. And that's the thing, like, and people play video games, it's a good topic. Like, I'd personally rather be outside, be on the lake, running. I went to Tufts with the dogs yesterday, swimming.
Okay, guys, we have 10 minutes, so let's put our hands down and let him finish, okay?
Let's try to take our pulses here. So this is kind of a fun way to see what your resting heart rate is, and we'll see what our active heart rate is. So look, you can put your hand up, this is your thumb. Now follow your thumb down to like right here on the inside of your wrist. So I'll do it on my left. And so if you want to use your 2 fingers here, and you're going to reach around, you can feel around in there, put a little bit of pressure, you feel a little bump, a little beat. Yeah, you'll feel your vein right there. And you'll feel, it'll be pulsing. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm grabbing
So yes, you want to use your 2 fingers and reach around it right there, right underneath your thumb. Can everyone feel that? No?
I can't do it.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah, you have the right idea.
And there's one there, and there's one
Raise your hand if you can't feel it, and I'll help you.
So on your thumb. Yeah, right there, I can feel it nice and easy. So push down right here. Feel that?
Yeah, right here. Put your finger right there.
No, so right here, I can see your thumb. So right there. Yes, you can feel it right there. Push your 2 fingers right there.
Maybe 2 fingers, because 1 finger is kind of a little finger.
Yeah.
I don't feel it.
We just want you alive.
Yeah, yeah, so you can feel it right there, right?
Who you remember?
When I literally do this, it will
Yeah, you can put a little bit of pressure on her. So you don't want to use your thumb though, but your thumb actually has its own little heart, right? So right down there, and you get the big,
Now use your 2 fingers.
use these 2 fingers there. Push that right there.
And there's.
Do you feel that? Does everyone have their heart rate? Do you feel that? Who's having a hard time with? Alright, let me see your hand.
Yeah, you can have.
So see,
you have
put
two.
your thumb, so you come down right
One
here.
and you have 3.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel that little bump right there. Feel your, take your 2 fingers. Put it right there. Put some pressure. Okay, you know how to do these little heart signs?
I can tell now why they're not listening.
Alright, so right in there. See if I can find it for you. Yeah, right there. And then put your 2 fingers right there. Feel that bumping? Alright, so what we're going to do, so I think everyone has their heart rate, so find your pulse again. And we're going to find out what your heart rate is. So I'm going to do a 20-second stopwatch here. And when I say go, you're going to count each little bump. So as you're feeling the bumps, you can, like, say, I can feel mine right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can feel my pulse. All right, just 1 second. All right, so everyone have their pulse?
No.
So when I say go, in your head, count how many times you feel it pulsing, okay? Is everyone ready? You see your hands on your wrists? Are we ready? All right, start counting now. All right, stop. All right, now take your number and write it down on your little heart here at the bottom. So you're going to take that number and you're going to multiply that by 3. Because when you take your heart rate, it's like how many times does your heart beat in 1 minute? So since we did it for 20 seconds, you can 60 seconds in a minute, we're going to multiply that by 3.
So you guys can also add it 3 different times, like 26 plus 26 plus 26 would be mine. So you can add those 3 numbers too.
45 total. So then you want to add that, multiply that by 3 times. All right, now let's see that. So as it says up here, for your age, for kids 6 to 12 years old, your resting heart rate, your heart rate might be a little elevated because you went to recess not too long ago, but your resting heart rate should be between 70 and 110. So what are some of your heart rates that you have? Was that 45 total? Oh, that's 45 in that. Oh, so your heart rate's pretty high right now, because that would be 135. So if you multiply that by 3. Joseph?
I got 26.
Alright, and then what's 26 plus 26 plus 26?
6 plus 6.
So to me, you fall right into that lower end. That's perfect. That's a nice, healthy resting heart rate. that's good. Yep, right in that range. All right, so we're going to do this again, but we want to try to get our active heart rate. So typically your maximum heart rate, you want to take 220, you're going to subtract your age. So how old is everyone in here? 9. Let's just say 9 is the average. So you want your max heart rate would be 220 minus 9, which is 211. So what we're going to do is I want everyone to stand up. So we're gonna run in place. So you guys just start running in place. Crazy effort.
Yeah, big round. We'll do this first.
We're gonna do this for an entire minute.
Christian might be training you.
Crazier than
He
that.
made you do everything. He made you do 70 sit-ups. And then they turned it to
So
100.
keep running. But listen, keep running. So in just a little bit, I'm gonna ask you to sit down, and I want you to find your pulse right away again. So keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. 5 more seconds.
Can I do this?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your heart rates. Find your heart rates again. Ready? Ready to count? Start counting. All right, stop. Now your new number, take that down and write it next to what your resting heart rate was. Add that 3 times or multiply that by 3. Kind of see the difference between just that short period of running around and how it should have elevated your heart rate. At 10 more, that's pretty good though, because we only ran for just under a minute. 20 more? That's good. You know, you got a really good resting heart rate. All right, so this is the last thing I'll leave you guys with.
Listen up, guys and gals, and then we'll go to music.
This is the last thing. This is a quote. This is from a cardiologist. He works here at the Kootenai Health Hospital with my fiance, and so he's a heart doctor. I came across this quote and I thought it was pretty funny. So I encourage my patients to be physically active. Over the years, I've never had a single patient work themselves to death, but I have had too many patients who have rested themselves to death. The scientific research has become overwhelming regarding the importance of physical activity, not only in the heart, but in health in general. Physical activity is inexpensive, fun, and is all natural, so get up and get going.